there's YouTube. Hello, everybody. And welcome back to more Metaphor ReFantazio. Yeah, it's been a minute. And God, we have so many options to us now. We have 3 days until the path is clear to continue the story.
But
and
why?
These people got kidnapped. Yeah, they fucking died. Yeah, they're dead. You're a new relationship I can build.
Pardon?
Oh, you.
Hello there. What are you up to? The sinners returned to its lively self. But were not for all of you. Thinking back, I do remember Lady Joanna disappearing at times. I had not the slightest doubts about her then. I believed every word Joanna and Morris had to say. And I carried on without a care in the world. This archetype's real nice. I look forward to it. In some ways, the situation has shined a light upon my own weakness. And I'll not make the mistake twice.
The truth is,
I'd love to speak with you if possible. I hope you'll make some time for me. Sure, guy.
thank you.
Thank you. Oh yeah. Just need your opinion on something.
And let me say it again. The town is safe now thanks to you. Couldn't be more grateful to you.
Pardon! I heard you fixed up the hole in my shop's wall while I was gone. I could kiss you.
Why, 'twere no trouble at all. Your bonny wife had need of help, and we all have need of your shop.
Well, that may be, but I never knew a captain to be so generous.
My only wish is to render assistance in any way I can.
Barden for king. Not king, but
Whatever
lord over
wee
this town.
matters I can take care of, I will. Even if they might not turn out as well as yours did.
What the hell? You bumped into me? Well, who could avoid those massive ears, you damn russant?
Looks like I need to go keep a brawl at bay. Hey, listen, both of you. Enough already. Sorry about that. Right tragedy for the town hero to see something so disgraceful.
Is everything alright?
I'm not bothered, but are you?
Oh, my skin ain't that thin yet. It's just... that kind of manky scene has been more common lately. Neighbours coming to blows. Good lads fighting. Whole town is right anxious. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you. I'm curious about you and your pals. You're all of different tribes, eh? Even
Yeah.
got highs made to join up with you. How exactly did you get so many different people to come together as one?
We have a shared vision.
We have a shared vision, one which will benefit everyone.
That answer's befitting of you. So that's what brought you all together. And you're the idealistic leader.
I don't know about idealistic.
So it is.
I think I think that with the party to guide them, any one of them could be a solid leader. I don't know.
What we need here is a leader everyone acknowledges. We need a new system where the people themselves govern the town.
That sounds like a fun idea.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
I'm much assured by your words. Thanks for being so accommodating. If you can manage it, would you help me out again sometime? With your consult, I know this town will keep getting better.
How can I refuse?
I'd be happy to help.
Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you. With your support, I'll be sure to make this town a nicer place to live.
Hell yeah, guy. I can feel Barton's profound love for the town, as well as his faith in me. Yup.
The Honorable Guardsman, Barden. Within him dwells the virtue of the Commander.
Oh, this is the one that I remember you talking about.
Nurture
isn't it?
thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Yeah, Raven, I remember you telling me that there's a one that
I
like
shall protect the town you all saved.
can dictate if somebody moves forward or back in the back line without needing it to be their turn, right? Since the heroic embodiment of the commander from Barden. Now study the commander in academia. Trusting what intel's await you. I'll look into that later.
I'd be glad if you came back soon. I'll try to have good news for you by then.
Yeah. I parted ways with Barden and returned to the group. Back to Martyra Tavern. I hear a voice. I need to push myself harder. Hazme comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him.
What do you
I know. Go away. I meant to check this button.
What now?
That button. There we go. Details. Makes enemies more likely to be stunned by support attacks in overall combat. Increase all allies' defense for 3 turns. Increase critical rate for 1 ally for 3 turns. Moves all allies to the front row and increases their attack to back 2 ranks for 3 turns. Medium fire damage to all enemies. Against 1 enemies repel magic and repel physical skills. Ooh. Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. Moves all allies to the front row and increases their attack by 2 ranks for 3 turns. That's kind of crazy. If you have a lot of physical fighters, that would be really good. Yeah, okay. Oh, hello. No quest.
What are you playing at?
Please refrain from speaking to me. I'm trying to concentrate and cannot afford petty. Well, an elder with a fairy companion. He must be the fool who thinks he can defy his tribe's legacy and take the throne.
What?
Thanks. I take it you don't sugarcoat anything. Who are you exactly? A fine question. I'm a chef who once served his royal majesty, otherwise known as the Queen of Cuisine.
Whoa.
That's, quite the title. Though you must have some serious skill to make food for royalty. I take it you don't work there anymore? I do not. If I could choose a king to serve, I'd want a true gourmet with a refined palate. But by the looks of you, I'm sure your taste must be pedestrian. Hey, rude! For your information, we collect all our own ingredients, and we got pretty good in the kitchen.
Eh?
We haven't cooked once. Well, we've cooked twice. 3 times? 3 times. Indeed. I wonder then if you could make a dish to satisfy me. I aim to cook something to raise the sunken spirits of this town, so I'd appreciate a dish that could use as inspiration for my own cooking. This 5,000 reeve an appropriate reward. I'll also add in some of my high-quality ingredients as well. I'm not simply looking for a dish that tastes good, I need a creation that can help revitalize this town's very spirits. For example, a dish that uses local specialties. A dish that's easy on the stomach and raises one's spirit after a taste. Is that too much of a challenge for you? I'll do it. Sure.
Lovely, that.
Such confidence. Perhaps you are capable of surprising me. If your cooking proves worthy, I dare say I might actively support your candidacy.
Okay.
Your candidacy. A dish using local specialties. Oh, how about mellow milk? That easy food she mentioned. Does she mean something soft and fluffy? Maybe we should start with recipes that call for milk.
Let's give it a shot.
I need to prepare food that will satisfy the requester. The key to bring cheer back to the people of Martyra is apparently mellow milk. And I get a limp goldfish and brocketed koi.
Yeah.
Cool. It sounds tough, but if we pull it off, we'll get a reward and a new supporter. Let's make a dish she'll be raving about for days. What's the time limit on that? I didn't check that. The music threw me off.
Let's go.
That. Request. This button. No deadline. Cool. Although you can check recipes in the Gauntlet Runner while it's dormant, but I hate that you can't actually cook anything unless it's moving. Really? That's gross.
What? Pardon? Hello there.
Yeah, okay.
Pardon?
Yeah, who we got on standby now? Wrong one. Followers. Heisme. Okay, so Heisme's at nighttime. Seems Brigida is both day or night. That doesn't really matter too much. Are we only missing? We're only missing 3. Okay. Oven doesn't turn on unless the heart's beating. Nira subscribes to the never listen to the radio if the engine isn't running. Yup. Yep. Let's go hang out with Heisme. Wherever he may be.
All right then.
It's probably on the gauntlet then.
But why?
This way.
You have my thanks.
Very good indeed.
That's not Heisme. I was looking at him like, I think we've met another one of their tribe. Maybe one. I think there's another one that's in the running for king. But we haven't met them yet. Oh, yep, hey Heisme.
Ah, it's you.
Once we get to our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I've been thinking I ought to resume the training drills from my Shadow God days. The battles ahead will demand no less of me. I can't remember with events because they're a blur. Did Hulkenberg fangirl about Juna and the announcement for the King Tournament Grand Trad? Yes. Yeah, no, Hulkenberg's a fan. Yeah. Because when we met them on the field, Hulkenberg was telling everybody to calm down, but they were the only one that was really excited. And I thought that Neros was too, but he was fangirling over the runner. And not her. Not the celebrity in front of him. My apologies, but if you have business with me, might we discuss it another time? Could you teach me? Okay, I haven't wish to send you. Yes, please. You'll help me understand you. Oh. Well, I'm afraid this training is tailored for Yugeef's stature. It's not something for you to learn. It's not a thing for you to learn. You'll help me understand you. Jesus. God. My overflowing eloquence, I was able to convince Heisme of the significance of observing his training. Yay!
I see.
I see. I suppose knowing the fighting style of your allies would help broaden your possible strategies. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Mark my technique closely, then, and you'll learn the ways of the Shadow God. But proper training does take time, a significant amount of it. If you need to tag along, I hope you're ready to be here a while. Yep, I'm all set. Well said. Bit cramped here right here, though, isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby instead. Come on.
Now then.
Let's start with a little test. See if you can keep up with my movements. If your reactions are fast enough to match me, you win. Now let's begin.
Huh?
You're wide open. From here be a simple thing to slit your throat. You were careless. One more time. Let's try it one more time.
All right.
Now do it as many times as you like. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very skin.
May I speak?
Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct, to buy time for your mind. How can I do that?
Well...
How indeed. Finding these answers is also part of the training. There's no clear answer, no correct way of improving, but at the very least you can decide what you aspire to.
Then...
I want to keep going.
Then...
That seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let's retire to my castle back on the runner.
Oh.
Where is this room in the runner? Where did you find this? What part of the runner are we in? Or are we... Oh, did we just move back to that place and took the runner there? Are we back at the Worm's Den? Okay. I found some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? This is his tent up on the crow's nest. Oh, did he... That's awesome. That's really cool. Moved his whole tent up there. Okay, okay, okay. That's great. Yeah. Yes, a bracing drink, but nowhere near as good as the spirits back home. What did it taste like?
What kind of...
What were the drinks from your hometown like?
That's...
Let's see. Clear as the night sky, like nostalgia in a bottle. Wonder when I'll get to taste it again. It's a taste my boy will never know. It's been a long time since I abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. He looked up to knights, you know. Had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. Cremated?
Huh?
What do you mean by cremated? Ah, right. Everyone else buries their bodies as they are, without giving them to the flame.
The truth is...
It's the way of the Yugif boy. We burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place in the beyond. Then, those who remain must lay the bones to rest, somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I have yet to find a place fit for my son to take his final rest. I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moving and disturbed.
I apologize.
Apologies. I shouldn't be talking to you about this. Let's find his place. Now let's find his rightful place, together.
No.
We have an important mission to accomplish. No room for any detours or of inconvenience, boy. I can't put that burden on you. It's a favor for a friend.
Let's do it.
Still, we can do it. It's not just a random detour. It's a favor for a dear friend.
Thank you.
I thank you for your kindness. Truly. I'm putting too much grit in his voice. His voice is that gritty. But I can't match his voice. It's in such a weird range for me. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast, then, to cement our vow. You with a cup of delicious tea.
Cheers.
No, his voice does have grit to it. Never mind. I'm not listening carefully, obviously. Yes, a toast, but not to mock my regrets. To commemorate our coming together, and to the beginning of mourning. It's also got the hint of French accent mixed in with English that makes it wacky. It makes me almost think it's German instead of French. And it sends Heisman's heartache for his departed son, and his trust as a friend and ally.
My boy, are you watching?
Heisman, you're gonna make me cry. Stop it. I think Neuros is gonna be my favorite of the confidants, or of the followers. But I think Heisman is gonna be the one that makes me cry the most. This video is English-French mixed. After listening more, I definitely hear the grizzled French mixed in. Yeah. Okay, it's French then. Reduce the map cost starting with thief lineage. Displays the location of strong enemies on dungeon maps. Ooh, nice.
My thanks.
We can save this for any time when you're free, lad. I'm grateful that you'll help me, though. I dare say, tonight I'll rest well. Asmi is so good. Definitely one of the best written confidant characters in this game. Nice.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yeah.
All right then.
Nope. Who's here today?
I...
Am I really fine with this? Stroll comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. He was next on the list anyway. Hey, guy.
What? Oh, it's you. Why?
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? I have an interesting rumor of Grand Trad. I thought I might walk the streets to see what comes of it.
I...
If you're not too burdened, would you care to join me? Sure, why not?
All right.
Right. In that case, would you mind teleporting us to San Lomeo Street in Grand Trad? Apparently, there are these drifters who show up there on occasion, and I can't help but wonder if maybe they're the people I've been looking for. Grand Trad is so full of novelty. I still can't get used to all the clamor though. In Halia, the town where I grew up, you'd hear a pin drop by comparison. There was still the bustle of friendship and commerce, but
that's...
Young Master Leon, it couldn't be.
Huh?
I know that voice.
Rangeeth!
Rangeeth, is that truly you? You made it out safely.
Wow.
Oh, young Master Leon, my goodness, look how you've grown. Friend of yours?
Hold on.
Truth is...
He served a house... Who? Haliatus? He served House Haliatus when our house still stood. I never imagined I'd see him again, much less here. Rangeeth, this is Bear. He's a friend I've recently begun traveling with.
However...
Forgive me for saying, time has not been kind to your frame, old friend. Are you eating well? And how are the others?
That's...
After the human attack, the survivors fled to the capital. No one could make a living among the ruins in Halia, much less restore it. Most arrived here with only the clothes on their backs. Their livelihoods were destroyed, and without shelter from the rain, more than a few have faded away. No. Let me help. Let me find you housing. Well, I would if I had the means. All I have left of my nobility is in name alone. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Your kindness is more than I could ask for, young master. I've always said you got your heart from your parents. The only reason we're alive here today is because your parents had us evacuate to the capital. You mean to say my parents instructed you to flee here? All the more reason then that I have to help. Somehow. Let's find a way to help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I only wish I knew how. Who holds authority over the area you're staying in right now? An Ishkia Marquess, Lord Hydron.
I see.
A Marquess, you say? Sounds like I'll need to pay this Lord Hydron a visit. I'll see if I can negotiate the use of some vacant homes for all of Halia's refugees to live in. Though I doubt my name alone is much worth in collateral. Young master, please. Our woes should not be yours to shoulder. I already bear the weight, old friend. That fateful day 7 years ago, my parents acted to save as many as they could. I was just a boy, lost in panic, and I wouldn't have escaped were it not for all of you.
Oh, definitely.
In other words, I'm only standing here today because of your swift action. So let me do what I can to give you the peace of this new life.
Sure, but...
You honor us. Still, I fear your plea may fall on deaf ears with Lord Hydron. Devoted as he would seem to the church, he has brushed me off before as backwater refuse. All the more reason I should speak with him myself, if that's how he sees you. Let's go set him straight.
Right.
Let's talk some sense into him.
You know...
I fear it might backfire if we... Wait, you're coming too? Mission ahead of us is critically important. I'd rather you not have to add my personal problems to that. That's what friends do.
It'll be fine.
We're friends, though, aren't we?
You.
Very well.
Thanks.
Either way, it's reassuring to have you by my side. On behalf of both me and my house, you have my gratitude. And I feel shows deep trust in me. Goddamn you, Raven. I almost read that as thrust.
I feel more courageous
Goddamn
when
you.
I'm with you.
Just the knack of starting the warrior lineage. Open, I have something else. You have my things as well, Sir Bear. I have no doubt the young master is in capable hands.
Huh?
I can't unsee it and I hate it. It's so bad. Please, enough with the young master thing. We need not stand on ceremony.
Let's head back.
I would have us meet with Lord Hydron without delay, but the sun is going down. Let us return for now and meet with him another day. Back to the Mortimer Tavern. Okay. Who can we hang out with? New synopsis. Yep, guess we're gonna go hang out with Brigitte. Map.
Alright then.
World map.
Where to?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Oh, what a piss.
Alright,
A minute.
let's go.
That's terrible.
Oh, thank you.
Now what
Nope,
am I to do?
almost past him. Heyo.
Ah, just you.
Ah, so it's you. You seem unscathed.
Sorry.
Sorry if you're looking for work. There's nothing here for you. So, just go home. Did something happen? Come inside.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately, I no longer have any work for you. The dog is no longer here. She ran away. That would have been preferable to the truth. But no, she was taken. I'm sorry. I know you kept your silence as promised. Unfortunately, that didn't stop a thief from sneaking in disguised as a vendor and taking her away. They left behind a letter that read, "Those who spread magic igniters shall face the wrath of God." It's not hard to imagine what happened to her. I'll find the culprit before long, and I'll make certain they get what they deserve. However, this isn't the work of a single person, but that of a larger organization.
those people.
Anti-Igniter extremists. A bunch of filthy, rotten cowards. The pup was innocent in all this. I shouldn't have kept her. The moment I start caring about anything, I lose it. I knew that. I tried to keep my feelings out of it. But why did this have to happen? Brigitte seems to be fighting through the pain. How long must I live in this hideous world? If only I had disappeared instead. Tears or not, I can sense the pain, sadness, and frustration Brigitte is feeling. Words would be of little comfort here. Perhaps if I stirred her imagination, she would be relieved of such despair.
What?
A book. I told Brigitte about the fantasy world depicted in my book, trying to give her even the faintest glimmer of hope. Well, people will help one another, respect one another, and live in equality. How quaint.
But
The author was a sheltered man, I take it. He knows nothing of the real world.
this world.
The only equality is that we all inevitably die. The path to that point is different for everyone, meaning everyone has to fight through their own hell. I don't think so. That's not true. You're an elder. You live in a world that hates you. How can you still make yourself believe in light, even through all that? I can't see that light myself. but I know you can. And I really do want to believe in you and your vision. I listen to Brigitta's profound sadness and her grasping to trust. Oh, that's it? Cool.
I couldn't ask him to stay.
Increase skill inheritance slots for the magician lineage to 3. Finds a variety of items sold at the Lycon Magic Association. Cool. Yup.
In any case.
Here's your pay. I've included what I set aside for your future shifts too. I won't take it.
No.
It's yours. Your work is over after all. Your client is no longer here. You don't need to come here anymore. I left the room without another word.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That road that was blocked by the landslide should be cleared up by tomorrow, apparently. We set off for Brilhaven as soon as it reopens.
True.
We have acquired the head we sought, but if we're to truly get in Luis's good graces, we should endeavor to stand out further from the other candidates. Yep, even after all this, we're still just a bunch of nobodies. Maybe we can improve our reputation by helping some of the people around town.
True.
A wise suggestion. Some upright behavior and altruistic deeds are just what we need to gain more recognition.
Right.
We depart tomorrow.
All right then.
Yeah, there's no other quests anywhere. Yeah.
But why?
Why hang out? Who can we hang out with? Follower. Hulkenberg and Heismay. Okay, so nobody is locked to just knights, huh? Alright, let's go hang out with Hulkenberg. Wherever she may be.
What? All right then.
Probably on the runner.
You have my thanks.
Very good.
This Heismay.
All right then.
No? Follower. Go to. Okay. I hear a voice. Perhaps I should discuss this with him. Hulkenberg comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with her. Yeah. Oh, you're in the tavern. Okay.
Are you free?
What ought we do today? Whatever the specifics 'twould be. Whatever the specifics, 'twould be prudent to use our time in improving our chances and building our strength.
Hail!
Ah, that's right. Have you a moment to talk? Sure.
The truth is,
Lately, I have felt a great pressure weighing on me. It's made it difficult to stay level-headed. I hoped I might have your counsel. It must be dealt with swiftly, unless it affect my performance in battle. How would you cope with such burdens if you were me? I guess some exercise.
I see.
Sound enough. Thus occupied with your exertions, your mind is cleared of distraction. And how about it? Would you like to train in swordplay with me? Your technique is self-taught, I presume. This seems a fine opportunity to start you on some formal training. I like that.
All right.
In that case, we shall need some training swords. Perhaps a quick teleport might be in order. I had to buy some at the Royal Capital's weapon shop. And I like my voice that I had for her previously. I don't know where that went. I'm trying to find it again.
All right.
Sorry, big yawn. Yeah. Big yawn. A fine balanced weapon, no? Just for training only, but you'd never know it from the grip and swing. It is most nostalgic. I once trained with that blade when I had just become a royal guardswoman myself. It was not long after joining that I was assigned to the prince's routine. Retinue? So I was desperate to improve. I was younger even than you are now, and notably unskilled. Each night I would slip past our commander's watch, join a comrade of mine in the dark, and spar with him until our hands were calloused and blistered.
Certainly.
Some bouts I won, some I lost. Yet despite all the times we crossed blades, we never did see who was better. Sounds like a worthy opponent.
Well,
Sounds like he was a worthy opponent. Nothing less. There's thanks to him that I improved by leaps and bounds. We swore we'd become royal knights worthy of the title, and rise to the heights of the order. We'd be champions.
Surely you jest.
God above! Hulkenberg, is that truly you? So it is you! You've returned!
Rotanth?
Rodanth? Rodanth? What a coincidence. I was just speaking of a comrade and rival. This is the self-same man. And who's this Pop? Pop?
nice to meet you.
Name's Bear. I see. You truly have changed, Hulkenberg. What do you mean? I mean, I'm taken aback. You indulged the company of this elder brat. You, once a proud member of the knighthood. Oh, you're a bitch. Cool. Why does that strike you so?
Absurd.
I suppose like attracts like. The dirt suits a fallen knight.
You!
What? Oh, calm yourself, Hulkenberg. A commander of the Royal Knights is well within his bounds to judge your failures.
What?
Commander? You mean yourself?
Yes.
What you wanted as a vagrant, I earned both our share of honors. So I see.
And?
And you? Clearly you've already given up on pulling yourself any higher. What has occupied you instead? I pursue a mission. One that far outweighs any glory found in the Order.
Whoops.
What was that? Whoops. 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 Of course. When you couldn't save the prince, any dignity you had as a royal guard was well and duly snuffed, wasn't it? I suppose you had little choice but to cling to your search for his shadow. How dare! Choose your words with care. No need. I have nothing more to say. You disappoint me, Hulkenberg.
Sorry.
My apologies. I'm sorry you had to see that. Are you okay?
Listen,
Are you okay, Hulkenberg? It is kind to ask. I do understand his anger. It was by my choice that our promised paths diverged, after all. But we cannot afford to lose sight of our priorities. There. Let us fight onward in the name of His Royal Highness. That is the path I walk now. I can sense Hulkenberg's earnest faith and deep trust.
I have not the luxury of regret.
This is the Mad Castle studying the Knight lineage. Hulkenberg may defend the protagonist from an attack on his weakness. Hell yeah! Okay, that's cool.
Pardon me?
Begging your pardon, but how do you know that fellow who just left? Merely an old friend. You don't say. Well, see you around.
Very well.
Let us trade another time. Back of the runner.
Yes.
100 drills or 1,000 swings. It will take an unsparing regimen to purge this distraction. Hulkenberg and I return to the others. Back to Martyr Tavern. Alright. Anyone? No one. Alright. Guess we can increase the stat then.
It's time.
Well, we're finally leaving this place tomorrow. Yep. Let's see.
Why?
Map.
Alright then.
Now we gotta pick the litter here. All 5 of them are an option. What are we really low in right now? Oh, I forgot to put my phone on silent. My bad. Go away. Cool. Those are really lacking in tolerance. Let's get some of that going. Enough, this one? Yes.
We meet again, I see.
Oh, no, I got the hiccups. That's bad. So we meet again. Can you continue learning about different faiths in this country? If you're interested, do let us speak again.
What do you think?
Well, if you listen to her, your tolerance will probably improve. I'll spend some time listening to her. Yeah.
Well then.
Well then, let us speak about the relationship between Sanctism and our faith. Sanctism believes there is one true God. Followers relinquish their fears and apprehensions to him, as he presides over all of creation. This runs contrary to our Mustari teachings, as we believe in a multitude of deities. This is to say, Sanctism's teachings are quite simple. They easily transcend tribal barriers and spread across the land. As to the woman, I feel learning about a different culture has improved my tolerance.
Alright.
Yay! Cool. The interest you've shown, somehow, I feel it has lifted a weight from my heart. There are Mustari living in other cities as well. If you have the chance, do try speaking with them. I talked with the Mustari woman for a while. I should get back to the inn soon.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright. Time for story progress.
I've seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance.
God, I love the Criers so much.
So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted. We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
True.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have his eminence Forden grinding his teeth, that. For now, let's enjoy the show!
Oh yeah, dude.
Right, everyone. Farewell said, particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Louise. You won't know what hit you.
Well then, off to the races, what? Old Barden's given me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you fussing for?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. By the time I got some sleep. Heis, mate. Why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Heis is the group's cat.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
God.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
With friends like these.
Love it.
Now then.
Next is Port Bralhaven, the capital of the Principality of Oceania. If we punch it south of Matera, we'll make it in, oh, I'd say 3 days, 3 nights, 4 days or so. Oh, we gotta go see Katharina again.
Whoa!
Wow, so that's Port Bralhaven. Yeah, let's go.
Oh, hey!
What sort of place is Port Bralhaven exactly? It is a large city of prosperous commerce, due in no small part to its oceanside proximity. I envision droves of people will pour in for the exhibition. All the people delayed by the landslide might be showing up. Keep it out on the road, okay, Nearest?
Tally ho!
Why, I never! Who do you think you're talking to? Leave it to me. Next stop, Port Bralhaven, capital of Oceania. Get that heart
Leaving
pumping.
behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Bralhaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
Alright. Let's go ahead and use that kitchen.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Pierce's voice is echoing out of the runner phone. If you're hurting for things to do, hop on over to the lounge. I fixed the plant culture chamber so you can grow seeds if you've got them. Cool. Nice, Nearest, you can now use the plant culture chamber in the lounge. Use to plant any seeds you have. Thanks to the magic of the igniter, your crops will be ready for harvest the very next day.
What to pick?
3 days until we reach Bralhaven. Cool. Yeah, let's throw some seeds in here then. That's the plant growing device Nearest invented. I should be able to plant something here. Next to the device, there are some seeds. If I plant these, maybe they'll grow.
Isn't that...
Hero's fruit seeds. I've heard these are really rare. And the adventurers have been taking them home for ages, trying to follow in the footsteps of heroes.
Hey!
We have some seeds. Why not plant them? They'll go into something useful with some tending. What should we plant? If Hero's fruit seed grows, I'll get 500 archetype XP. Yeah, sure. Here you go.
Yep.
Let's put the hero's fruit seed in there then. First wet the soil, then sow the seeds. Also, these prefer more sun, so keep the soil covering to a minimum. I'll tend to the plants with a warmth and care. I spent some time planting seeds with Calico. I'll check back later to see how they are.
The party sets off for Martira. As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety before the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
Thank you, narrator. Grove Camp.
Oi!
Hey, have you heard? There's a bath cask on. There's a bath cask on the back deck now. I've heard enough whinging about not being able to bathe, so I whipped something up. It's not elegant, it'll do the job. No doubt it would shake too much to use while traveling, but it should be lovely to enjoy a soak when we're stopped.
Speaking of,
I've heard that in certain regions, fruits and grasses are added into bath water to relieve exhaustion and strengthen the body. Should you encounter such items, perhaps you want to consider a purchase. Place nearest, you can now use the bath cask on the back deck. Not only can you acquire mag by using it, but you can also add various bath salts to the water to improve your abilities. Cool.
The breeze feels nice.
We've got 3 more days on the road.
But
I can tell you're feeling stronger these days, but it's still too dangerous to go outside at night. Yep.
All right then.
Oh, that's the book. That's the bookshelf. Okay. Yeah, back deck then.
Let's head there right away.
Let's take a bath. It's a bath cask.
hey there!
I heard from nearest. Apparently we can either enter as is, or make it even better by putting something into the hot water first.
Yep.
If you put in something that smells good, I bet it'll feel nice. At least your soak in here should relieve fatigue and anxiety in my mind and body. We might even get some mag as well. Yeah. While I'm at it, maybe I should put something in the hot water. Fleeting Fountain of Youth. Put those salts to use. It's a bath with Fleeting Fountain of Youth in it. A sweet fragrance envelops me, as though I'd broken free to frolic through a flower-filled meadow. I feel like both my body and heart have gone lighter. Yay! I take mag from the bath. Cool. I got out of the bath and went back after cooling off for a bit. Next
Time
day.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Loading.
That reminds me.
We'll arrive in the Ocean City the day after tomorrow. Esme, you've created a tent up above, haven't you? Do take care that you don't get carried off by the wind. I'm confident it'll take more than that to pull up the tent apart. Though I suppose some caution is warranted.
Speaking of,
Worst case scenario, you've got wings. You can just fly back to us now. My young friend, where'd you hear you geef are capable of flight? I hate to disappoint, but they're rather more for gliding. In 2 days we'll be in Port Barleyhaven. We've really gotten used to all this traveling, don't you think? I don't know, I feel like Stroll's probably still gets motion sickness. Alright, kitchen time. Let's get cooking. Use the gauntlet on this cooking table to whip up some food for you and your allies. Eating prepared meals can grant your party various positive effects. To cook, you'll need ingredients. Buy them, win them, or find them lying around. Try to experiment as much as possible. After you've made every dish at least once, you may learn how to create the ultimate culinary masterpiece. That sounds fun. There's some ingredients here. Maybe nearest went shopping. Cool. The tips Maria gave me. I think I can cook without taking up much time. Whose handwriting is that? There are notes here about new potential recipes. Ready grouse recipe dough, curative coney roast, and coney stew. Okay. Oh, and holistic whitefish platter recipe. critical meatballs, steadfast stew, precision fermented ribs, stale black bread recipe, invincible noodles recipe, benevolent bread recipe, magical bread recipe, finisher noodles recipe. Jesus. Want to make something? If so, we should try to have everyone teach us their culinary specialty. Let's cook. So we want to try making a thing we can't make yet, apparently. Cool. Restores 400 HP and cures burn. 250 HP and cures poison. Increased critical hit rate for all allies for 3 turns. That's pretty cool. That's all I got? Okay. 1 ally. 250 HP for all allies is pretty solid. Yeah.
Let's check.
That's a dish Joel wanted to make. Wait here, I'll go get him.
Now then.
As often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically, you know. Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say?
Speaking of...
So, what kind of cut do we have here? Ah, but never you mind. Just leave this to me. I begin preparing the food with straw. Kebabs! Watch your meat and adjust the heat. So it goes. Although it depends on what your preference is. Although it depends on what your preference is, really. It's the only time? No. It is time. Strike now!
Alright.
Yes. That cough came out of nowhere. Apologies. Yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? There's your proof that's turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for the aroma, and we're done. But just a little, or it'll overshadow the flavor. Amazing. Joel and I made a delicious-looking dish, cooked to perfection. It's curative coney roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. It's speed cooking. I cooked without time passing. Hell yeah. Alright, what roll virtues we got here then? We're lacking in eloquence and tolerance, but I don't think we can improve either of those on the runner.
Alright then.
Not as things are now anyway. Yeah, no. Okay. How'd our plant do?
Hey there!
Wow, the hero's fruit bore fruit! Hey, why don't we harvest it? Sure.
Whoa!
We were able to harvest some great fruit. If you have more seeds, let's sell them. Something else in the
Did you know?
It's crazy this machine can make the soil fertile enough to grow these seeds in only a day. So, well, lots of things get attracted here. And sometimes things we didn't plan grow too. If you see something you can use, then I guess you should take it. Cool, got some shrooms. I'll plant something else sometime soon. I don't think I have any more seeds. Yeah, I don't have any seeds. Cool. Any new books? Oh yeah! There are more books now. House has me added some of the collection. The books I can read are Bygone Days. The methodically precise handwriting leads me to believe this is Heisman's. It appears to be a record of his life with a song. I haven't started reading it yet. Heisman left it here. I think that means it's okay to read. If I read this book, I may gain more tolerance. There we go. Should I spend some time reading this book? Yep. Sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He writes of the day his son took his first steps. The first words the son spoke. The time his son nearly ripped his ears off, climbing all over him. And worrying about his son not eating his vegetables. And his son refusing to stop crying at him. Of being so exhausted, he'd fall asleep in places without realizing it. I see. Being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy. The warmth and is inside me. I feel like my tolerance has improved.
Alright.
Hell yeah! Still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from there next time.
Nura speaking.
This is Nearus. I've got something on the old girl's radar, so we'll be taking a short stop. What'd you find, buddy?
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magla crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brylehaven. However, the promise of strong magla drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain. And with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
Okay. Ooh, pretty! Oh my god!
This is...
God, that's such a pretty view. Tis a truly harrowing sight. Look at all those crystals. Simply coming here is enough to wound the soul. A chill settles into my very bones as I consider what could have occurred here. Something wrong, lad? Did the gauntlet runner get the best of your stomach again?
No.
No, sorry. I was just reminded of something unpleasant. Are you okay?
Everything okay?
Right.
Yeah. Sorry to cause you any concern. I know we destroyed this village. I've no doubt about it. This is the work of a human. Indeed, the scars left upon this place differ from the traces left behind by monster attacks or acts of war. Right. I don't know if magla crystals are what attracted the humans here, or if the attack caused them. But my hometown will eventually... Stroll. I will make no assumptions about what runs through your mind. But I would ask you to recall that time when we cut down the human at the castle, and saved all those lives within.
That's why.
Do not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes, I suppose you're right. I feel like coming face to face with the cruel decline of the village has deepened my wisdom in its own way.
Alright.
Cool.
Hey!
My stomach sense notice that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? So I guess Nearus can read the room when he wants to, huh?
So...
let's put this place behind us.
Here.
By the way, I made another drawing. This picture will bring viewers no joy, but it is an important sight to document nonetheless. I'll take the drawing with me to ensure I never forget what happened here.
As the sun sinks below the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
Alright. The Blackwood camp. The day after tomorrow, we'll be in real maritime city. I bet we'll be able to see the ocean soon. First time for both of us. Give me the bug.
Alright.
Imagination. And that's it, huh? Let me go read the Eloquence book. Not the Eloquence. The, fuck. The book. I forgot what stat it gave me. Or I forgot the name of the stat. I remember the stat. Tolerance, that's the one. Alright. Let's go read more book. This bookshelf is lined with interesting books. Yep. Bygone days. Let's read the book. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. This entry describes Heisman and his son running through fields together on a beautiful sunny day. I can almost hear their carefree cries of laughter. At one point, Heisman loses sight of his son, only to find he'd climbed a tall tree. Heisman is mortified, but the boy nimbly jumps down as his father would have. I see. Being a parent brought him. Yep.
All right.
Cause is improved. There we go. Nearly matching wisdom now. Wisdom and imagination. Actually, imagination I think is closer. Yeah. There's still more left to read in the book.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Quite.
The salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of seawater is already upon us. At this rate, we shall reach Brawlhaven by tomorrow. Seawater? I thought so. Air feels a lot more clammy, so I assume that's what it was. And so we put the forest behind us, at long last. That must mean that we've already ventured beyond where that cliff collapsed, barring passage.
I see.
'Twould seem it was fixed without a trace of its ruin. And speaking of ruin, Nearest, do you remember what we were relying on you for safe passage the rest of the way? Tomorrow we should be able to see the ocean.
That reminds me.
Near said the waters around Brawlhaven are kind of strange. I'm curious what he meant by that. Let's see if we can finish off that book. Yup. There we go. Yep. He recalls the time the sun came to him in tears. Said he couldn't sing a certain song well. They ended up singing other songs together through the night until falling asleep. The next morning, as they awoke to his son, eyes still swollen from crying the night before, singing the song he'd been trying to learn, the birthday song for his father. I see. Yep, same dialogue.
All right.
Get that tolerance up. Nope, finish reading? I thought I finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened.
All right.
Come on. Oh, it's so close! It's so close! Cool.
Gauntlet runner sighted!
Enemies on our way! Or so I thought. Looks like it's that Missy's gauntlet runner coming for us this time.
Hey!
Hey, you lot! Yeah, the gauntlet runner over there! You're not becoming king on my watch! I've got a short fuse, you know. And that means if you don't come out right now, kaboom! So the young miss says, I'm hoping you lot are willing to act. Of course.
Certainly.
Don't worry, we won't take this line down. Wait, they're coming on board on the other end? Well, now we have to accept their challenge.
It's you! So we meet again! Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
We'll see.
Give me a break, lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Clear off! Let's have a
Hit him, Nearest.
ingenuity.
Looks like you've gotten stronger. But so have we.
Let's go.
Light! That's nothing!
Be neither Tim. Face me!
Shot.
Yes!
A critical hit!
Nice
Now,
crit.
what's the
Hypha's
play?
a real ace.
Let's go with. Let's just hit with Dragon Splash.
I'll cut you down!
I stand ready. For all that we strive for, I crush you!
That's nothing!
Heal it!
No.
Yeah.
I won't hold back!
Shake it, shake it. Have some money.
Why are you so strong, damn you? But this is where the real fight begins. Get ready to get stomped. Going in for the kill.
Nice.
This is a joke.
Healed. Okay, okay. Sleep shot.
A critical hit.
A noble's
Hypha's a
duty
real
is to
ace.
protect their people. Are you prepared? Let me rethink it. Right there!
Observe the enemy. With blade in hand, I'll destroy you!
Nice
I will
crit.
fight healer!
Let's get a heal in.
With healing power!
My thanks.
Plus needed.
Let us clean up the. Face me!
Sleep shot.
I shall fight as the noble I am. Not done yet.
Let justice prevail!
Good.
Shatter!
Nice
It's
crit.
okay. We can do this.
Flare!
Still here?
Still hanging on.
This is a joke. You'll feel this one.
Oh, please!
Yep, all good.
Now accept your fate. Commendable bearing.
Are you prepared? After me!
That was a defense for 2 turns? Yeah, let's do that.
Go!
This is it!
Oh, get him.
Tougher than I thought.
I stand. Come! I'll destroy you!
And there we go.
No. Why? Why? I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
I do feel bad for Katharina, because like she's supposed to be this kind of like, at least locally renowned bounty hunter, and suddenly this group of schmucks walks in, new faces and everything. Yeah, we've got 1 fallen knight with us, two fallen knights really, but like, come on, this was supposed to be where she shined, you know?
Not bad.
Nice level ups. Hell yeah.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, let's up that magic some more.
I shall rise to the occasion.
Good job.
Excellent. I've grown more powerful.
Hell yeah.
A new means of protection.
Cool. Up to 800. Nice. Almost into the 700s.
I've lost.
Oh, damn! I lost again! If I could just beat you, I'd ask you to join me. That power of yours is really something. Don't you rest easy, because I will win next time. Stop preparing now, you got that? Katharina! Cheer up! Pure sneeze coming on. I saw your runner, so I followed you. You're as tough as they say. You're... Eudoricus? Eudoricus. Oh, that's sneeze. Just the one? Just the one sneeze. Yeah. Eudoricus? Who do you think I am exactly? Pardon me. I know perfectly well you're the great Katharina Gran. Everyone here knows, in fact. In fact, all their hopes are pinned on you.
Oh.
Are all those people migrating to find work? Even though it might kill them in the end? What other option do purpose like them have? It might be dangerous, but you've got to break some eggs to make an omelet. Eudoricus, wait. Take this, and see if you can't stop everyone from leaving for now.
Hey.
Good news, you lot. Catherine and I have made a generous donation. Oh, thank you. Now we can eat, for once.
Listen to me!
Listen, everyone. I know these times are trying, but this kind of work ain't the answer. If you can hold out just a little longer, I swear I'm gonna set things right for us.
Well then.
Oh, there we are. We believe in you, Katharina. I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. It was meant to be the start of my royal campaign fund. Small price to pay for helping out my people. But it'll last them, what, a few weeks at most? And I'll be heading out to find work again in no time. I can't just fathom dying to earn a living. And the fat cats are all too happy when the purpose take them up on it.
I'll make it happen.
When I'm in charge, first thing I'm going to do is offer bounties for the bloody heads. Then they squeeze dust dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. Well, that is money the answer? Will handing out money make this better? I've got no clue myself, but I've had to try something.
But
even now, tons of those people aren't going to survive. And I can't tell people who are eating today to wait till tomorrow while I think of something. And I can't tell people who aren't in today to wait till tomorrow while I think of something. I was just lucky, you know? I had the strength to push through and survive. The truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need someone to provide it for them.
That's why.
You should know better than most. Those who can act gotta take action. If they don't, nothing in this bloody world's gonna change. It'll stay as rotten as it is. So many say there's nothing to be done. But they only say that because the purpose are right where they want them. Beneath everybody.
It just ain't right.
They couldn't have the purpose start doing well for themselves. They'll shake up the shoddy ground they're standing on. They like this twisted world just as it is. Let's change things.
Sure.
Let's change things ourselves. That's exactly what I'm planning on doing, Bear. And with anyone able to take the throne, now's the time to do it. Which means I can't just hand it over to you either.
Thanks.
Much obliged, Bear. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still. I've reached out to the recruitment center, and we should be seeing big rewards for bounties. Go check on it. We're gonna keep taking those monsters down. We'll beat this world into peace together. I feel Katharina's indignation towards the world's absurdities, as well as her deep faith in me.
She.
The little hunter Katharina, keeper and inheritor of the brawler virtues.
No.
Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has
A
begun to
new
blossom.
power.
Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
I'm not letting anyone die.
Hell yeah, I got the pugilist. Let's go. Fattens the purse of bounty rewards at each city's recruitment center. Hell yeah. Percent bonus of increase to the effects of any bonus. Hell yeah. Next time I see you, I'm taking you down for sure. So don't go dying on me. Yeah.
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
Yup. Oh, hold on. I see somebody sent me a message. Hold on for a moment. Pop, pop, pop. All right. Alright. Come. There we go. Nothing terribly important. So we'll be arriving tomorrow. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of place Barleyhaven is. Who would be? What's in with Hulkenberg?
Well met.
Oh, well met. I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? I'd go in the past and plan for the future with Hulkenberg. Maybe I can hone my imagination. Yeah, let's start with Hulkenberg. I was very taken with the sandworm dish. It is incredible that pairing the unique ingredients of Maltira with Port City spices could result in something so divine. When two dissimilar things that would never meet cross paths, an unexpected synergy can occur. Put that way, cannot the same be said of our powers? That's a good example.
Got it.
I knew you'd understand. As only one who has eaten of the same sandworm dish could. You know how sometimes the powers within us resonate together? They can erupt into a move we'd never have conceived of prior? Perhaps the intertwining of these various diverse powers is what we call a miracle.
Hail!
The hero king of yore fought alone and were ultimately beaten. And I feel the possibilities available to us as we fight together far outstrip theirs. Choosing to engage with the unknown when you encounter it can bring the power to change the world. Now I'm really looking forward to the next city. Hulkenberg and I talked about things to come. I feel like my imagination increased.
Now then.
Yay! Hey, imagination ring 3, let's go.
Imagination.
It is one of the virtues a ruler must possess. The true sovereignty of thy aspiration. Furnish thyself with the creativity to bring the ideal world of thy thoughts into fruition.
Why, that's...
The conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. And we are now a fearless, informed, open-minded, articulate visionary. It's getting late, but not unmanageably so. What say you? Shall we stay up a while longer? Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Same.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain. Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
5 more minutes.
Rhylehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before?
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Yep.
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Correct.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brilehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the gauntlet runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, movie time.
Wow! It's the ocean!
Oh, that's funky looking.
Just look! There's water all the way to the horizon!
He's so fluffy. Oh, everyone seems to be doing well here.
It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The City of Water, Brilehaven.
Whoa! There's just floating water balls? That's so sick! Wait! What? Oh, I love that! Oh, bring the balls of water back. Oh, yep.
Sancta Cadeau, you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far. Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Sure will. Plan on it.
Ah, would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a Skyrunner, though.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing.
And the hollow
That's
bones.
the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies. If it isn't the walking headache.
Good retort.
Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. 'Tis not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight.
Oh, just wait,
Come,
dude.
Hector.
Yeah, take your hellhound with you.
And that was?
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
You say so.
It's much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Yeah. I like the trumpets in here, though. In the song, the music of the port town.
Really?
We came all this way to a big city. I think we deserve a real inn.
This is a joy. Oh, this blooming heat.
See what we got here.
All right then.
Seabreeze Street, huh? So the inn's right up here. Hello. Oh no, you're a shopkeep. What do you got? Not so much, yeah. I can offer you with medicine. Sure.
Can we talk?
Sure about this, right? Now you have 9. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Thanks.
Hey!
Hey, isn't it a little strange the shop only sells one item? Seems as though there's some sort of secret to this store. Yep, probably.
All right then.
Ah, that's the end then, is it?
Yeah? Hey, mister!
This way.
Hello.
No? Why do I need to talk to you?
Need a ride?
Oh. Fun. Anyone who want to go? I'll take it to the far bank. Take me to the inn district, please.
Good choice.
Engliston Square then. Hop on. Didn't charge anything for this, do you, guy? Just ferry people around, free charge, right? You paid with, does the government pay you? Do I pay with taxes?
Say,
Whoa!
You can really see the king's face from here, huh? I'd realized it was slowly moving, but it's coming to Brawlhaven. Though it's going to Brawlhaven was beyond my expectations. I wonder why it came.
yes.
I do suspect it keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the Coronation Rock. Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky might make everyone really think about the kingdom's future.
Okay then.
Anyway, we better get to finding an inn where we can stay at.
ridiculous.
All right then.
Now we have 3 options.
What do I do?
My, my.
It's over here. Oh, can I not?
What is it you require?
You there. You have a look about you like one of my supporters, are you? Nope. No need to be shy, dear boy. Finding yourself drawn to beauty is only natural after all.
Yeah.
Beauty is all is my creed. And more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever inn I choose for my beauty rest must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, like this golden coral pavilion. Golden coral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you've been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room in such a lavish place as this. This guy's a jerk. I don't want to stay in an inn full of people like him anyway.
Oh, this blooming.
Okay, so that's clearly the inn we'll be staying at. Who's over here?
Hey.
You got a cool design. Love ya. Look who's here. You're that other fella from Matira, aren't you? Guess we both got ourselves marks at the exhibition. Will you help us stay this inn? Sorry to disappoint you, if so, because I just got tossed out by on my ear by the innkeeper. So it's already full, and the one calling himself the Come One Come All Inn. Pfft, some joke, eh? That's gonna be an issue.
Right.
It sure is. Is there another place nearby to stay? There's 2 other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Coral Pavilion, where nobby wankers like Forden stay. A purpose or no to stay in there, fat bloody chance. And there's an inn past the Golden Corral, but no one's twice as pricey. Rumor say there's one, that's where you'll find Luis, naturally. Probably bought out the whole place for his robber-rousing crew.
I guess, but...
You think so? I guess we better avoid that one then. Not like we could afford it to begin with. As far as other options go, there's the Spider's Den over by the tavern. There's a dodgy-looking new Jeep standing out front, smiling all creepy-like. Puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? Those day on I claim it as my castle.
Huh?
I doubt we'd get much sleep in a tavern. I sure wouldn't anyway. The Spider's Den sounds much better. And then again, there's no way we're getting into the golden coral, so we might not have a choice. Should we go check it out? Hello, ma'am.
Hi there!
Oh, hi. I saw your material, didn't I? Not to participate in the tournament, right? Were you planning to stay at this inn? Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because of the exhibition, everyone's full up. And after I told myself I was gonna make sure to stay somewhere nice this time, too.
I see.
That's so. This place is no good. We'll have to look for somewhere else.
But wait, that gully runner of yours. The one that you had parked in the middle of Martira. Hey, come on. What sort of technology does it use? Let me in on it, too.
It's a secret.
What? Wow, stingy. And here I was gonna tell Dad all about it. Just so you know, I'm participating too. I've got a real gauntlet runner of my own and everything. That means if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force.
Well, guess we go report back then.
What do I do?
All right then.
Oh, there's one way down here. Oh, is this the Spider's Den one?
Oh, for lodging, are we? I have a spare room available. I won't refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals, persecuted tribes? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away.
Enjoy your stay.
Feel free to keep a look on the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards.
Kind of freaky.
This place view seems shady, but we might as well look at the room.
Alright. Gotta love a creepy innkeeper.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
That's a bug. That's a bug in the haystack there, if that's a haystack and not a bathroom.
Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
My thumb's the size of your head.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Are you afraid of insects?
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That delivery was so good. Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
That was such a good delivery of that line.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
Relate to Hazme yet? I don't think I relate to Hazme. Because while I do have a fear of spiders, I don't get that nervous. Unless this place was like, every left turn I look at, there's a spider, I would walk out. If there was like 1 or 2 spiders, I'd be fine. Reminder, I spent a weekend in a friend's family's lodge, and there were fucking daddy longlegs all over the fucking place. Like, I have a fear of spiders, but it's not as bad as Hazme's fear of insects, apparently. We have to trust her.
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part.
Mm-hmm.
I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
Mm-hmm.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head-on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
No.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
You'll have plenty of meals after this, Hazme. Ooh.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
Your flower is your igniter. That's actually a really cool design. What you're saying is rubbish, though.
I love you, Lord Milo! I love you forever!
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right?
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win wars.
Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing! When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head! Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command!
Hear, hear! For Rousant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men! We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open! Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter! We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health!
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Wouldn't the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Yep.
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
Sure.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Fawn.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel.
Excuse me?
Unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Okay.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Oh, they got an aquarium. Yeah, that's probably actually just a fish tank for them to pull fresh fish from. I think about it.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Okay.
Woo! Next round's on Loveless.
Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Ha.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Yeah, you serve under him.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Yep.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
I would love to see that. Hey! What is that thing? Caught some weird, creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite,
It's still twitching.
natural.
By all means, let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
Why, tis delicious! The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
That's a big texture no-no.
I guess I'll try a bite.
I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
Mustn't be picky.
Can't afford to be too picky.
Well, at least it ought to be better than the cuisine we suffered in Martira.
Don't talk too fast.
Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
Slimy and crunchy. Lovely textures.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
Yeah, the fact that we're eating this shit raw is crazy.
It's fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
God, I was not expecting that.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me.
Sorry that our dinner is
Sounds like you
staring
made a
me
hell
in
of
the
a
eye.
splash in Martira, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
I had to do something.
With a problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, all right?
Hell yeah, man.
That cry is an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
He's just here to get paid and find tea. That's all he's here for. I knew from the moment he opened his mouth the first time.
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
Alright, alright. Joanna and Barton should reach the city by morning. And I imagine they'll aim to find us in our gauntlet runner. Yours ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the gauntlet runner. Alright. Take it we can't go out tonight. So, alright. Sleepy time. I'm done for the day. Should I retire for the night? Let's rest.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yeah, and he's drunk again. God damn you.
The man's sloshed. Again.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
Let's all stay calm.
Let's all stay calm, all right?
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
Splash some water on his face. Oh, they're gonna be in the bathroom right there. Yep.
What?
Oh, hey, Barton.
My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
Yep.
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctress.
Sir Nuris over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a bally thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
A fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
I intend to.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Alright. Alright. Ooh, cool Colosseum. And of course the crier in the middle.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin.
Alright.
Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne.
What did that do next to Katharina? Look at his fucking eyes.
At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church, better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
Okay.
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood. And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
Do you have wings? You don't have wings. Do you hide your wings? Interesting.
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
Big fish. A big old fish.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
A stand-up fellow, my good people! Strength and compassion in one package! He's got the crowd on his side right from the start!
Alright, alright.
Now, is there anyone who can top this?
Yes.
I can.
Of course you say that.
And we have a challenger! Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladel the Black Hound!
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
I'm pretty sure I've killed like 10 of those now.
Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel? Look at the thing! You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Mm-hmm.
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Gladel, we're very much obliged. You may step down.
Yeah. Not everybody's gonna know what that thing looks like.
On to the next!
Oh, and the massive squid! Cool. And who got this one? Is this Katarina? Please. Oh, Forden himself?
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Forden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Okay.
Forden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
It's fine.
It'll be fine.
If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now.
Yeah, it's one thing to make a big impression early on, but if you get the final showing, that's the one that people are going to remember no matter whether it's good or bad. That's the one that people will always remember, is the punctuation of the presentation.
Thank you, Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
Where's their head?
Here we go.
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martira? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's right.
That's the infamous Heismay. The you chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd! Speak sense, woman!
Master Heismay is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, Captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Heismay's little, like, little hand movement. Okay. Game? Game? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Still reading my cursor. Ruh-roh. Oh, there goes the music. Oh, game's gonna crash. Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Play voice.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Okay.
Just so.
Okay. Never
It
mind.
was
There we
this
go.
young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Yep. Thank you, Heismay.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's quite a turn of events! We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet!
Uh-oh, it froze. It did freeze. It's only done that once before. Shockingly near the end of the last event, I guess? Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, it came back, thankfully. Just a glitch, yeah. I think it's because I'm running it on my Am I running this on my external? No, I don't think I am. Weird. I don't know. I don't know why it does that.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Falden do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
What? Right here and now? Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I will. I promise.
I will. I promise.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Those crazy kids have done it again.
What a show!
To 49! That's crazy. After the events of the exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. I hope this eventually leads to the saving of the prince. That shot me up, didn't it? That's crazy.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
If he didn't do that, there would have been much more questioning of him. He did that to save his own face. If he didn't submit judgment then and there, his own political stance, I guess, would have dropped. He did that to save face.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church.
Exactly.
Can't say it didn't work, I suppose.
Yep. That way he kept it all on her and not on him.
I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us, and we mustn't betray them. It's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
Oh. Hey, Luis.
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
Yep. We only righted a wrong.
No. We only righted a wrong.
And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it?
Nope.
It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time, he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you?
Okay.
And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Master Luis? Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
Ooh.
We'd better be getting back as well.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
I feel we're gonna be taking his place soon.
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
Not quite. It's not a done deal.
It's not a done deal.
Still, 'tis a significant step forward. We've crossed a dangerous bridge, and the risk paid off. We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness, anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
Nope. Just assume he has it. We just assume he has it. You know, to do with the photographic memory of all things magic. We just assume that he has that just laying around somewhere accessible for us.
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
Like, we talk about this as if it's something that's written down somewhere for us, because we assume, oh, he had to have had it written down at some point. What if he just wanted it as a one-time use thing? Now it hooks him into the fucking murder of the prince. He's not gonna just have that laying around when he can easily just as burn it.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
What if it's that igniter that he carries around his neck? That's probably in his gauntlet runner, I guess.
Wouldn't that be inside his gauntlet runner?
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
Like, the only reason I see us being able to find it is because he couldn't destroy it somehow. So for some reason, the law of the world, whatever nonsense.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna! A backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph! She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
You have a lot of issues with the Elder, huh? Interesting.
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety.
Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the Church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Interesting.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
The winners write history.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved.
Okay.
Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
God, you have such a punchable face.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? A word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Luis's man.
Yep, okay.
Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis at a haunt like that.
It won't be Luis, it'll be somebody else in his name.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
It's not gonna be Luis.
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious.
Yeah.
Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
Alright. Can I save yet? Night Prowler, huh?
Let's hurry.
The place should be on the edge of town. The place should be on the edge of town, I've heard. The ferryman should know how to get there.
Oi there!
Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and save the game there.
Now.
System, save. Just bounce back and forth between the first two now. Alright. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and call it there. Yeah. Glad to see where this game is going. I very much like it. I enjoy every little snippet of lore that we get from it. This game is so cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream there. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. Oh,